Okay, we are going to make a image with a caption. So you can open up a new tab to go into Google, and then you can type, for example, the planet name that you are studying, and I want to go to images. I want you to make sure go to the side and click on Safe Search. Okay, make sure that that we have a check mark next to where it says Filter Explicit Results. Make sure there's a check mark there so that the Safe Search is on. Now, your goal is to be finding a photo that's not too big. Right now, you can tell how big something is or how many pixels it has by the number at the bottom. Okay, so we don't want something around 3,000 or 2,000 because it might take a really long time for it to upload to your slides. So choose something that is like a little bit smaller. If I click on it and open it, I can see, ooh, a little bit better. Now this is a really good size, 400 by 400. So if I want this photo, I'm going to right click with my middle finger and I'm going to click on Copy Image with my left finger. I'm going to go back to my slides, right click and say Paste. Now if I can just click on the center to move. If I would like to move my title a little bit more, that's fine too. I can make it smaller by bringing in the sides. So you can go ahead and if you would like your picture to be a little bit bigger, you can move it like that. That's fine. But it's a little bit too big, so we don't want it too big because we want enough room for a caption underneath. The next thing you're going to do before you do anything else, you go back and you right click again, and then it says Copy Image Address. Go back to your slides. Now we're going to right click again and say Paste. Since that is in black, I need to click at either the end, or I need to start at the beginning. Starting at the end is probably good, or at the beginning so that it's all highlighted. I go up to the text color. I'm going to click white so it can be seen. Next, I'm going to go to the number. I'm going to click 6 so it's super tiny. We need to show where we got this photo from, but I can make it small. It doesn't need to be very big. So then underneath the photo, I have the URL and I have a picture. The last thing you do is you're going to add a text box. T for text box, I click one time and click one time underneath. Right now, since the A is black, that means my letters will be black. So I want to make it white, and that way I can start to type my caption for the photo. So just like in writing, we want to make sure we have a capital at the beginning and then one space in between words. At the end of a sentence, I need to make sure I have a period and then one space. Once I have the sentence or sentences written, remember after a period I have a space, after a comma, if you have it at any kind of punctuation you have a space. Now if you notice, the writing goes out further than the picture. So what I can do is I can go to the corner and I can click and hold down and kind of make it different. If I want to, what I can do is I can highlight the words if I want to make them a little bit smaller, if they're too big, or I can make them a little bit bigger. They should fit nicely with the photo. And the other thing I can do, if you go to this line color, the pencil, if I click on a color, the box of the caption becomes a different color as well. I could also, if I click on the bucket, I could make the background a nice color as well. Okay, so your goal is to finish your picture and caption with caption and the URL.